Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we want to talk to you about the future of work. The future of work is not a title for us. The future of work for us is a new way to conduct and to do business, meaning in the evolution of men and humanity as a whole, organizations play a pivotal role in our evolution. In this day and age, with the age of technology and new generation going into the workforce, to the workplace, that is the time for new kind of thinking that can help us make the best out of ourselves and our human resources in the organization, make us partner better with technologies like AI, think about concept that has been long debate as working in the work environment, like productivity, efficiency, time management, creativity. All of those ideas should be rethink. And Lena and myself believe that spirituality is here to help organization evolve to the next level and actually start looking at all of those concepts in a new way. Lena, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think it was a perfect kind of summary, about the future work and what we believe. And really, we were talking about, how spirituality really helps us to expand our mindsets. And that's why I feel is so important moving in a direction we're going in, especially with AI coming. We need to remember our humanity. And like Sarit always says, that we are the creators rather than giving power away to something and someone outside of us. And I believe, big part of future work should really become personal development of people, not just professional development where companies invest a lot of money to educate the employees. And that's great, but that dynamic needs to be balanced. And right now, the way I see it, it's completely unbalanced. Over the last year, I've spoken on quite a few future of work events, and there is a lot of emphasis on AI, on developing people professionally, on allowing them flexible working, on the benefits, you name it. There's so much being done for people externally. But from what I've seen, there is almost nothing that is being done for people internally. In other words, helping them to understand who they are, helping them to understand their strengths, their weaknesses, the impact their emotions and actions have on other people, and to make them really start taking responsibilities for their actions and behavior.
I would like to share my point of view on the subject. For me, as Lena said, we are creating by our thoughts. Our thoughts is human energy. Everything that ever been done or created by humans, including AI, started as a thought in somebody's mind. And in the first time of human evolution, we have a new thinker in town, and this is AI. AI create thoughts, create how he's taking data, is analyzing everything, and he's come up with a recommendation. Recommendation is a thought. And if we don't understand that, we will not be able to partner up with him and do what we as human intended to do, which is creative thinking, going beyond thoughts. There is a lot of things that we are going to talk about it, because even in thought, there is limitation. We need to understand how human behavior, what is human behavior, how our thoughts pattern goes, what is our limitation, what is actually preventing us from human doing new stuff. Because you don't see a lot of people walking the earth and inventing the phone or inventing AI. There is a selected group of people that can achieve new endeavors, new innovations, like Steve Jobs, Einstein, Newton. It doesn't really matter. Through history, we have a lot. And those are the individuals that actually went beyond thoughts, that were able to go beyond this limitation. So I'm not saying all of us should be Einstein, but when we are partnering up with AI, for example, who providing us recommendation, if we don't want to act upon his recommendation, because he knows us best, our data is human behaviors. When he's going through the data, we are there. And we are no match for him to analyze a lot of data and come up with patterns. That's what he do best. He will most likely will suggest the things that if you had the ability to analyze the data, you will come back and this is what you're going to come up with. But this is not what he's here for. And if we want to do new things in businesses, You want your women people to go beyond what AI is currently suggesting. And this is just one thought. You have new generation coming into the workforce. Productivity is different to them. They are born with different technology. They know how to do stuff differently. And they're going to join the workforce. And we as an organization need to understand how we are connecting to those people, what productivity means to them. For example, AI, again, is going to fit them. They're going to be more productive than ever. So what does productivity means in the new age of technology and a new age of work environment?
Yeah, and currently, we've all, or at least most of us, have been trained to only use our analytical and logical minds. But these minds are very, very limited because only 5% of the time we actually operate from this. Most of the time we operate subconsciously. So the way I also see, with the new generation coming in with AI, we really need to start almost expanding our beliefs into what's possible. In other words, going beyond what is our logical, analytical mind understand and start accessing that subconscious mind, using our intuition, because that's what intuition helps us to do, to get the data from a subconscious mind, to start expanding our beliefs, to create the realities really that we want to imagine. So that's how then it will enhance our productivity. And this is what intuition helps us to do, because intuition basically helps us to pull seemingly unrelated pieces of data or pieces of puzzles together, and then it sets the tone for the creativity to flow. And with AI, with all the emerging technologies, with the new generations coming in, I believe this is where the future of work should be heading into. Instead of helping us, already encouraging us to be more effective, use more willpower to push through limitation, it encourages our creativity, our intuition, and really that promotes, enhances that self-awareness.
Through my recent conversation, I know, Lena, that it's also okay if we want to push forward, but life has changed so much.
There needs to be balance, right? Right now, we're really good at knowing how to push forward, how to use our willpower, how to make things happen. And then we have a burnout, we have mental breakdowns, we have whatever it is that conflicts in the workplaces. I mean, the stories I sometimes hear, there needs to be a change, and that change really comes from understanding ourselves better.
And what we want to do in this series of New Work Future is give you a lot of new ideas, as this is what we intend to do in this channel, to make you think differently. And if we started by thoughts, so thoughts, the basis of new thoughts is information. And that's what we are aiming to give you, new information to process. And with this information, we are going to open you to new thoughts. And that thoughts will be able to get you to create, actually, to see new endeavors, to see new processes, to see new approaches, to see new ways of lead your people and change the culture and change the way your organization work. Think about it this way. Your organization currently, as long as it's been incorporated, act a certain way. It brings in a certain of success. If you want to get to the new success with all this environment changing from new people entering the workforce and technology, something needs to change, right? We're not going to tell you what it is, but we're going to definitely share with you our perspective. And our perspective will probably lead you to creative. Information is the juice for that creative thoughts and endeavors and new ideas.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. I mean, we're going to be doing a series on productivity, what productivity looks like in a new age of work. We're going to be talking about goal setting, about building successful teams. There is quite a lot of content that we want to share with you. We're also going to have some amazing people we already have lined up, and some really inspirational characters, who run multiple businesses, or people who have overcome some serious challenges to literally transform their entire lives around by using that imagination, trusting their intuition, overcoming obstacle, building that resilience muscle. And there is just, I'm just really excited for the series. So this is just an introduction episode as to what's to come next. And we will be connecting with you in a very near future.
If you have any questions or things that you would like us to cover, so please share it in the comments so we would be able to refer. But we are very excited to start this series. It's going to be talking about personal and also job related. There are going to be episodes that will talk to HR, for example, about recruitment. It's going to talk to marketing people, sales people. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.